What is a childish thing you still do while being an adult? Swing on the swings at the playground and occasionally jump out of them. When I'm walking and happen to be in an area with uneven colored tilings, I choose a color and try to avoid the other color. Sometimes when I'm driving through a parking garage, I make stupid race car sounds and pretend I'm firing missiles everywhere. When I take my nephew and niece to the playground, I don't stand and watch with the other parents, I jump in and play too. I still sometimes make tire screeching sounds when I go around corners. Edit that and air brake sounds. I slept holding a teddy bear as a kid, like for a long time. It just felt comfortable to cuddle with something in my arm. I don't have a teddy bear anymore, but I still do it with a pillow. Drawing on a steamed up window/mirror. I like to do penguins. I run up my basement stairs still afraid of something coming to get me. I still stick out my tongue when in writing something or concentrating on something intricate. My wife makes fun of me incessantly for it, but it works. Sitting on the floor. If I stay too long, it's hard to get up and I have to stretch or risk a cramp, but there's something comforting to me about sitting on the floor. Talk to myself as if I had a whole bunch of crazy fictional friends. During autumn, I go out of my way to shuffle through piles of leaves when I'm walking. Open automatic doors with the force and a little GD wave. My 53-year-old mother and I play tag in public occasionally when we are waiting for something. Airports and such. Make a giant leap from my light to my bed at night. The other night my boyfriend and I had a contest in our kitchen/living room to see who could slide the furthest in our socks. We grabbed multiple different pairs to test which slid the best and used tape to mark our furthest distance. We are both 32. I highly recommend it. I still run and hop onto the shopping cart through the aisles and parking lot. I just bought a giant stuffed shark from Lakey and named it Meatball and fall asleep cuddling it often. My boyfriend goes to work before I get up and will hand it to me before kissing me bye. My wife and I just moved to a rural area from a big city and we always yell look, deer, cows, horses, goats. I'm not sure if this is childish, but I feel like it's a sense of wonderment that children have. So many things. I think what's considered childish are just things that give life tiny moments of happiness. Step on a really crunchy leaf next time you're on a walk. Did that actually contribute anything to your life? Probably not. But did it make you happy? Hell yeah. Leaf go crunch. Edit. Adding below additional elaboration on my view of happiness, because all the PMs are making me so happy. Stop waiting for happiness. If you sit around saying I will be happy when, or okay now I have that, but is keeping me from happiness, you'll never get there. Constant happiness is not a choice coming from someone with anxiety disorder, but it is a choice to notice the small things that make you happy, to pursue them, and accept that happiness. I've got rent coming up, or maybe a bad day at work, or any number of things. But today I went on a walk and stepped on a crunchy leaf, and I have a new kind of apple tea that I'm going to try later. And this morning, my cat bumped my knee with her nose and squeaked at me. Those things made me happy, and nothing can take that away. Sleep with a teddy bear. I'm 28 and don't see a point in stopping. Otherwise I clench up my arms and they'll hurt the next day. So I use my bear has become a perfectly molded pillow over all the years. Luckily my husband doesn't think it's weird, I guess. I save worms I see in puddles on the sidewalk after it rains so they don't dry out, and when everything dries out, I toss them on the grass. I don't know if it helps them, but I try. Still GTFO of my basement after I've turned the last light off just in case any creepy monsters were waiting to chase me. My wife and I took our first trip without our kids in over a decade. For the first day I did what a normal adult would do and jumped in the pool, swam around a bit, then sat on the deck chairs, rinse, and repeat. By day 2 I got bored of this. I bought a pair of goggles, grabbed a quarter, and played that game where you throw the quarter into the pool and then swim underwater to find it. Just as fun as I remember it being when I was a kid. I had some really good coupons for Build-A-Bear. I have 2 children, but I used these coupons to get my own Build-A-Bear, paid $2 for him, and my kids already have their own with several outfits. His name is Bean and has a puppy. I've actually picked up a lot more childish things as I've grown older, because I was this weird religious kid growing up who didn't enjoy anything except video games and reading. I'm much less of a square now, but I still stick around at home all day when not at work. Nowadays I'm easily amused by dumb jokes and often make food that would be 200% comfort food by indulging my inner child. I wrapped a burger with bacon the other day *BECAUSEICOULD*, and then put cream cheese on it because it was delicious. I also sleep under like 5 fluffy blankets just because I love soft things and can tolerate being occasionally too warm at night. It's like all the things you want to do as a kid are more possible now that you're an adult, so why not do them? I still buy children's cereal. Also, have you ever eaten an entire box of Cinnamon Toast Crunch for breakfast, lunch, and dinner? Me either. I love color in my clothing, but have no sense of fashion. I still dress like a child would pick my clothes. All color but nothing matches really. I feel dull and sad when I have to dress properly for work. My husband and I build blanket forts sometimes. We also watch cartoons and drink coffee before work. My husband wrote a checklist on the whiteboard. One of the tasks was brush the dog's teeth. I changed it to brush the dog's teeth, and I laugh every time I think about it. I don't know why he puts up with me. Sometimes when I go up my stairs, I do it on all fours, like I did when I was a little kid. I still make engine and tire squeals and crash noises. Vroom. Ride shopping cars as if it was a chariot. Before doing it I look around, but last time I got caught by an old laddie laughing and waving at me. Also, the blanket is the only thing that keeps monsters away from me when sleeping. My coworkers and I prank each other. If someone's away from their workstation the others will hide something that then make subtly hint at it when that person come back. I recently had something taped to my light, and they kept saying things like, "Could you shine some light on this situation?" then smirked till I caught on and found it. Watch old school cartoons while eating sugary cereal on my days off. Amazon Prime was worth it just for that alone. Still need to watch Futurama or old Simpsons episodes to wind down before sleep. I can literally quote every line, but somehow my brain is still comforted with it playing in the background. Putting my finger to block the hole of the straw of my drink so that the water does not flow out while drinking from the other end of the straw. I eat spaghettios on a semi-regular occasion. They're tasty and, if you add cheese/hot sauce/other things to it, they damn good also. Not really childish, but been doing it since I was younger. When the LOTR movies came out, when I come up to a set of large wooden doors I pretend I'm Aragorn entering Helm's Deep by leaning forward and opening them really dramatically. Up your butt and around the corner. Every time it spills out of my mouth I want to kick my own ass. I really like arcades with games that give you tickets and then turning in said tickets for **TTY prizes. Nothing. I'm not saying this to be contrary. I seriously thought about this question for a little while. I'm not proud of my answer. The weight of adulthood has probably pressed all fun and childish ways out of me. I'm going to see if I can take some cues from other commenters in this thread. Make sure to like and subscribe for more daily content. Thanks for watching.